We're back.
And welcome back to A Dose of Candor with Jay and Lee again.
Again, after the welcome back and then again.
Well,
you get to say the topic.
Oh, yeah. Well, today's topic, again, is like I said last time, top 10 Netflix, like our top 10 for Netflix. So 5 shows, 5 movies, like we've been doing.
Right. So it's like 5 that I would recommend and then 5 that she would recommend. So that's why we're saying kind of like the top 10 list.
I swear to God, we just talked about this.
So, this is our second time recording this today because we've had so many distractions.
He thinks he's so funny.
One of them being my dogs, because unfortunately,
we're not starting this
both
again.
of my female dogs are in heat right now, and the male dog will not leave them alone.
So he's in the kennel.
And they have diapers on.
We literally gave him a chance
I know.
2 seconds ago.
I know. My oldest son let him out to just see if he would just leave the girls alone so he could at least be out and roam the house. He went straight to one of them and tried to.
He's doing it again.
Yeah, like he was tested and he failed miserably. But the girls do have on their diapers right now. Now, Brownie,
He looks so cute.
Yeah, she's used to the diaper, because she would wear it before. But Anna, this is the first time of her wearing a diaper.
Yeah.
And she hates it.
She really does hate it so much.
But no, so it's been a little crazy here lately. Sorry if we look dead. Neither of us got that much sleep last night. Actually, wait, you were on the phone with my cousin like all night.
Yeah, we were on the phone until like 9 o'clock in the morning.
But yeah, I just didn't sleep well. I don't know what it is, but anyway.
I like how your cousin's not one of those people. Why are you calling me out on the podcast?
Okay, so did you want to start off?
We're doing shows first again. Right?
Yeah, and I don't have mine in any particular order. I just have like my like top recommended 5 for people who maybe haven't seen them. But guys, I did struggle a lot with this because there are just so many good shows.
I wish I had
and
my
movies
Nike socks
that are original series on Netflix. But anyway, so okay, what was your
my Nike socks were really comfortable.
Yeah. They seem comfortable. Anyway.
They were comfortable.
What's your first one you're going to recommend?
So, okay, before you watch this one, you have to watch the original, which I don't know if that's a Hulu original. I don't know what it is. But Fuller House. You got to watch Full House first to, like, understand certain things that they say.
Right, I can see that. You know, I still haven't seen Fuller House, and I grew up on Full House. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
watched it, but now it's like a show where I just kind of put it on for background noise and stuff because, like, I know, don't get me wrong, there's times where I, like, get hooked onto it even when I just have it on. But yeah, it was good the first time around.
Yeah.
Krista, set up.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I still haven't seen it, and I mean, and I watched Full House when it first came out on TV when I was younger, but and I know a lot of people, like when Fuller House came out, were really obsessed with wanting to watch it, but I don't know, it was just never anything that I was like, oh, I have to see that. But I don't know, I might have to give it a chance.
I just did a Superman and tried biting my arm.
Okay, so my first one I'm gonna bring up, and I mean, if you have not seen it, you need to see it.
Oh my God.
Bridgerton. Okay, so it first came out in 2020. There's 3 seasons so far. No, it's definitely worth it. You need to watch it if you have not seen Bridgerton. And there's so many spin-offs of it as well. I know of at least one, and I thought they were coming out with another one, but anyway.
Sorry, your ring scares me.
I know, I don't know why. But anyway.
You know why.
So that's, Bridgerton. What's your second one?
Haters back off.
I didn't even know what that was until you mentioned it. What's it about?
Miranda sings 5 stages of fame, or phases of fame. How to get famous.
Oh, so she's a celebrity, I take it? Or is she famous? I don't know. What?
So it kind of started off as, shut up. No one asked for your input on this. You've never seen it either.
They see the birds and stuff outside, so she's going crazy because she's wanting to go outside and mess with the wildlife. No. Hey, come on.
You know better than
Chill
that.
out, man.
So basically,
crazy
this girl started, by the way, I imitated her voice perfectly. Anna, you are next for the kennel, bro. So basically, this girl started off by putting like, why are you laughing?
Anna.
I'm going to show up to the podcast one day looking like Miranda sings.
Okay.
So basically, she wears like lipstick all around here.
Oh.
Yeah. And she makes a very like weird voice.
So she does it for effect, I take it.
She does it for comedy.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to explain it to you more later.
yeah.
I'll show you a picture of her later.
Okay. My next one is One Piece. Obviously the live action, because they did not create the anime, obviously. But the One Piece live action, I didn't even know about the anime version until I saw that, and I was pointing it out to my kids, like, hey, let's watch this. I know you guys will like it. And then they were like, wait, this is like the cartoon. And so that was my introduction to anime with my one son. But yeah, so the One Piece live action came out in 2023. I think they're supposed to have a second season of it coming out soon. But anyway, so what's your number 3?
I don't know if they saw that. There's also literally like putting his paw through the kennel to touch Brownie. My number 3. Yeah. Number 3 is, which I even asked you if I could use it.
Yes,
My
because I
Happy
love
Marriage.
it, and I'm glad you liked it.
I did. Lord Kudo.
So guys, remember, she made fun of me for having Lord Kudo on our Hear Me Out cake. And now she's obsessed with him, by the way.
He's so fine.
If only, like, there was a
only
person
if he was
in
real.
real life that
It
was
would
as
work out better
smart and thoughtful and loving as him.
If he was a real person, I would have a better chance with him because he's like 5'4", and so I think it would work out because I'm 5'1".
Yeah, for some reason she's calling dibs on a made-up character.
I call dibs on him. What the fluff?
Okay, so I'm gonna move on to my number 3. So guys, okay, Wednesday Addams came out in 2022. Isn't the second season supposed to come out soon? Yeah. So I know you were kind of like, oh God, Wednesday, like you're obsessed with it. So guys, I grew up on the Addams Family. Like people in my generation, like it's nostalgia for us. So it's, yeah. So. All right. So what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Bad Influence. It's like the documentary on Piper Rockell and everything, like stuff that the other members of her like YouTube squad thing, like, yeah, their experience on it, and
is that like
it's a documentary.
Is that like the kidfluencer stuff? Oh, okay. I haven't seen that yet, so. All right, so my number 4, which you probably would think that this wouldn't be something I would watch, but I did give it a try, and I ended up liking it, and I've watched all the seasons ever since, and it's Emily in Paris. So it started in 2020. I think there's 4 seasons now. So I think another one recently came out. But yeah, so it's fun.
That cabbage does not smell good.
I'm loving the smell of it. But then again, like,
it makes
my
me
family
feel sick.
would make cabbage a lot.
No, that smell makes me feel really
because
sick.
on New Year's Day, you're supposed to have cabbage on New Year's Day for a good year, to have a good year. So we would always have cabbage on New Year's Day. It's like, superstition and stuff like that, But yeah, so no, I'm baking cabbage right now, guys, because I thought it sounded good. So she doesn't like the smell.
Anyways, my last one is The Hype House, and it's literally just a house full of influencers who make content, but it's like behind the scenes of what you don't see. It's kind of like for when, because we decided to do Hulu too, right?
Well, I think you wanted to, but I was like, I don't have a Hulu account, so.
But I think we should.
I wouldn't have anything to talk about because I don't have a Hulu account.
Yeah, you do. You said you did.
I said my parents used to.
It was HBO Max.
Yeah, my parents had an HBO account, so I would watch some HBO stuff when I'd be at their house. I think the big things wasn't that dragon show on there, Game of Thrones or something like that. Wasn't that an HBO thing that was really popular? What? What?
That dragon show on there. What's it called again?
Well,
Game of Thrones?
Obviously, like, I never watched it back then. Now, I have seen it since. Like, I mean, I literally just watched it, like, maybe 2 years ago, though. Like, I mean, I was way behind that curve.
Would it be okay for me to kick her out of her own house?
But no, so I know you were wanting to, but you said you even had a hard time coming up with some of your list, even for the next thing that we're going to do for the Paramount.
Because I only watch one thing because everything else that I watch on there isn't a Paramount original.
Yeah, because guys, we're like recommending like the original things, like that these streaming services,
which I told her we shouldn't do, but she's a little butthead and wanted to do it anyways. And when we get to the movies, I want to talk about like a movie that you said, "Oh, I'm surprised you didn't use this," and then I'll give.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so was that the end of your list? Yes. Okay. So my number 5. Okay, so guys, I'm a fan of, I wouldn't say paranormal stuff. Really more like detective shows, but I like that. Yeah, you need to stop that. This is like the multiple times she has thrown stuff at my head, and she almost hit me right in the eye with this.
Hey.
Fetch.
Shut up.
But I kind of like this because it's like a mix of kind of paranormal but with detective stuff. So Dead Boy Detective Agency. So it was between that or Lockwood and Co. But I went with the Dead Boy Detectives. So it's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good. Should give it a watch. Came out just this last year.
No one's giving it a watch. Just to let you know.
So movie time.
Okay.
This was so hard.
Yeah. So the movies that she thought, she's like, oh, I'm surprised you didn't put that on there. So okay, before I say this, no one can say anything. I'm 16 years old. Okay.
Okay.
No one can say anything. I am 16 years old, and I've seen 50 Shades of Grey. So, but this is
that's
worse.
Not really that.
This is definitely worse. I don't know. I mean, the age I watched it at, yes.
No, yeah, this like.
Yes.
I mean.
Yes.
I think I would probably, you know what? No, I wouldn't have to worry about my kids wanting to even watch it.
Well, I watched it before I was 16, but no one can say anything now because I am 16.
Okay, so
it's 365 days, but the original 365 days is not a Netflix original. It's the last 2 movies that are originals.
Oh, okay.
Yes. She said that she's surprised I didn't put that
on
my list.
They saw a niche and ran with it.
Right. But no, I was like, well, I don't know if I should put that because it's like a very inappropriate movie. You should not watch it if you're like a little kid.
Well, I think it has like its own like
it's PG-13
televised warnings and stuff. It's rated R. It should be rated R. Yeah.
Which rated R is it really depends because for the movies you have to be 16 or older to get into a rated R movie.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I would think it would be 18 or older.
No, because at one point they had it at 17 or older. Now it's 16 or older. So yeah. Which it's not like I'm doing anything, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, she was like, that's why I didn't put it on my list because I was like, I don't really know if that's a.
Oh! Alexa, turn off alarm.
Okay. Well, she goes and does that. I was like, I don't really know if this is something that's appropriate for our podcast because I feel like our podcast is pretty PG-13.
It is, yes.
It's pretty PG-13. So I was like, I don't know if I should like I was like, can I even say that on the podcast? She's like, yeah.
Oh, hear that sizzle?
Yeah, we can. But I was like, you know what? I'll mention it. There is a movie that is coming on to Netflix, which I forgot what it was. Can you add it into like a poll? Can you add it into a poll if they ever seen the movie? I'm gonna tell you it after. I don't remember because I don't remember what the movie title was.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Brownie. You look so pretty. Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
I know, right? We kind of.
The first movie that's on my list is The Kissing Booth 3. That is my favorite one.
Yeah.
Specifically the third one.
Yeah. Okay, so I bet a lot of people have not seen this movie. It came out back in 2017, again, a Netflix original. It is called What Happened to Monday. And I'm sorry if I get her name wrong. The actress Noomi Papace? I don't know. But she is amazing. So basically, think like overpopulated Earth. So, like, people weren't allowed to have, like, more than 1 or 2 kids. But this was, like, some septuplets. So, of course, 7 babies. And the people at the hospital didn't want to have to, get rid of all the babies. So, they were snuck out. And they all lived, named for every day of the week. And the day of the week that it was their day to go out in the real world. And then of course you'll have to watch to see what happened to Monday.
Oh my god, that kind of reminds me, not really, but it does. I don't know why that reminds. I think it's called The Last of Us.
That's a really popular show, isn't it?
It's a movie.
Is it a movie?
I believe that's what it's called.
I don't know.
I'll say it on our Fridays episode if it is. I'll correct myself on the Fridays episode if that's not what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of that, which that movie made me cry. I watched that with my grandmother.
But no, so it's really good, and I bet a lot of people probably haven't seen it.
Probably not.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is The Do-Over, which I can't believe you've never seen that movie.
I don't
Adam
remember.
Sandler's in it.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it.
It's really good. And I don't remember what the other guy's name is. He was also in the Grown Ups movies with them, and he was in Hotel Transylvania with them.
So not Will Ferrell, right? No.
I don't know. He blonde hair. It's like longer blonde hair. In this movie, he wears glasses.
I don't know.
I'll have to show you who it is after.
Okay.
I can't think of who it is. I know who I'm talking about. I just can't think of his name.
Okay, guys, don't make fun of me here.
Oh, we're making fun of you.
So, in what's really funny is that someone at Netflix themselves, like a Netflix worker that was being interviewed about like popular shows that were being watched or movies that were being watched that were originals, they kind of back then said in an interview, like, we have the same like 6 people watching this over and over again, and they were like, who hurt you, basically, to those 6 people. I was one of those 6 people. A Christmas Prince. So it came out back in 2017. It's got Rose McGiver in it. I'm a really big fan of her work. But yeah, A Christmas Prince. And I love all 3 of the movies. But yeah.
Yeah, you're weird.
Anyway.
Weird. This is where my horror movie comes in. Okay.
Oh.
So I do like the original one of this. Like the first movie that came out. But Jenna Ortega's in this one. I really liked a line that she said in this movie because it was so funny, and what she did after it was so funny. The Babysitter Killer Queen movie. Jenna Ortega's in it.
I haven't seen it.
What she said was like kind of flabbergasted a little bit because she was like, because obviously she was like new to the school. She was like, I would say considered one of the like a weird kid, and she goes, and I'm late. And the lady goes, what do you mean? You're right on time. She goes, oh no, I forgot what the lady was. She goes, no, my period. I'm late. And she said something after that, and all of a sudden she started screaming.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It was really, I don't know what about that scene. It was so funny.
You know, it's funny that like you just mentioned a horror show, and I'm going
movie.
Okay, movie. And I'm going like complete opposite. Like, so Persuasion that came out in 2022 with Dakota Johnson. It's so good. Like, if you guys like Pride and Prejudice, you know, obviously it's based off a Jane Austen novel, but Persuasion, so good.
Boring.
Timepiece.
Yawning. Sloppy.
Anyway.
Lazy. For the people who watch Dance Moms, they would understand that.
All right.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This one, I asked you if you've seen it, and I don't remember what you said. But it has Kevin Hart in it, and oh my God.
Oh.
I would literally sell my kidney to go watch Kevin Hart on his comedy shows.
Oh, really?
He is so funny.
I mean, I've seen some of his comedy stuff out there.
It's funny because my mom seen this post saying I would sell my baby daddy for a Matt Rife ticket.
Oh.
She's like,
you told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, some lady reposted it on Facebook, and I was like, would you? She goes, yes. Me Time.
Me Time. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Is that his talk show?
No, it's a movie that he was in.
Oh, okay.
I think it's when me and my mom were having a little bit of a bonding time. We were watching it.
No, his talk show is called Heart to Heart.
I mean, that makes sense. His last name is Hart.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
All
No.
right.
Me Time is so good. I think you would like it.
Yeah.
But I also think your mom would like it.
Probably. Well, I don't know. Because there's a lot of stuff I like that my mom just is not interested in.
I feel like that's a movie you two would watch together. I don't know.
She did tell me that they're coming out with another season of 1923. That's a Paramount original. Okay. Yeah. I think. Is it? No, wait. I might have lied. Anyway, okay. My next movie. Okay, guys. So, I'm a fan of Sherlock Holmes. So, of course, when this movie came out, I had to watch it, and I love it. Did you just like pull my hair?
I thought that was like a loose hair because that's what it looked like, but then I realized it was your actual hair. Sorry.
I know my hair's kind of everywhere right now. But no, Enola Holmes with Millie Bobby Brown. So the first one came out in 2020. I think I actually like the second one better. But they're both really good. So, it's got Sherlock and Mycroft in it. It's got, Henry Cavill in it. I think that's how you say his last name correctly. But yeah. Fun
Netflix,
stuff.
can you make the Thanksgiving movie a Netflix original, please? Thank you.
Wait, is that a horror show?
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
It's a movie that just came out last year.
Right. That's the horror movie that you were watching. You've watched it a couple times.
No, it came out. No, it came out before I moved. Remember, because I was in my room and I literally told you I was so scared. Because obviously my bed was a bunk bed, so it was like more underneath it. I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. And you're sitting there laughing at me, thinking it's
because it's anyway. What's your last one?
My last one. I only say that because one of the actresses is also in this movie. He's All That. It's basically.
Oh yeah,
you've seen it.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I like was a teenager when She's All That came out, and it was like all the craze, and I still will watch it if it's like on a thing, and I don't know what I want to watch, of course. So yeah, so when He's All That came out, of course I watched it.
Yeah. So then I don't have to describe it.
Got Rachel Lee Cook in it, right? Is that's the correct name, right? I'm just asking because I am like half like like I feel like I'm not all here today.
I don't think I know who that is, but I feel like if I seen a picture of her, I would know who that is.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. was in it as well. There were a couple of actors in it back there. I think Dule Hill was also in that.
Okay, are we thinking of the same movie?
I'm talking about She's All That, not the He's All That. But I think Rachel Lee Cook was also in the He's All That. I think she came back for that.
I don't know.
Anyway. Do you want me to do my last one?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, with my last one, I went with like an action film, but it's got like time travel and stuff in it. So it's called The Adam Project, and it came out in 2022. It's really great. It's got Ryan Reynolds in it and Mark Ruffalo. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. I'm a really big fan of his though. He does some really good work. Oh, and the I'm so sorry. The actor that plays the kid, he's actually the same actor in Disney's new Percy Jackson take. So yeah, but no,
Ryan Reynolds.
but yeah, so he's like a fighter pilot that like travels back in time because he's trying to fix mistakes that are going on with like this like program, like government program and stuff. And then him and his kid self meet, and then he ends up going further back in time to where his dad's alive. And yeah, so it's really great. I'm trying to think of the actress's name. Zoe, goodness gracious, she's in Lioness. I can't think of her last name for the life of me right now. But she's his wife in the movie. But it's good. It's good. You gotta watch it. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it. Anyway,
people who are on my side of TikTok would kind of know why I said Ryan Reynolds. There's this girl pretending to be his daughter, and like she copies everybody on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She drives me so insane.
All right, well, guys, our next episode is actually going to be our Freestyle Friday, obviously.
Yes.
And then after that, though, next week, what is it? It's our Paramount list, our Paramount original series and movies list.
We would really appreciate ideas for podcast episodes because we have to pre-record because Janessa is house sitting or dog sitting.
Well, no, we said we were going to talk about zoos, right? Emotional support animals in one, and then zoos in the other. Because, guys, she hates zoos for some reason. But we can talk about that.
But
in
I thought
the
that was
podcast
But I thought that was our Freestyle Friday. Like we were gonna mention that in our Freestyle Friday.
I mean, we can always mention it, but no, our Freestyle Friday is supposed to be kind of our weekly recap, and we got plenty to talk about.
Well, either way, we still need
because
two
of
more
our special
episodes.
Little friend and everything
We're
else.
mentioning her.
Like this week, there's already so much stuff to talk about this week.
This week, a hot new bombshell enters the villa.
Oh gosh. Okay, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and let you go. We will see you at our Freestyle Friday episode. Definitely feel free to check out our website at adocpodcast.com as well as all of our
social media. We're on Instagram and we're on TikTok. ADOC Podcast.
And obviously YouTube.
Yes.
All right, guys, we will see you next time. Bye.